Drivers in Okinawa have a rule. If your car dies inside a tunnel near Shuri Castle, you do not stop. Because if you do, something might knock on your window. And if it does, you're already too late.
If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe for more stories from Japan you've probably never heard.
There's a road just outside the castle grounds. Nothing special during the day. Tourists don't notice anything unusual. But at night, especially after midnight, locals take the long way around. Even taxi drivers, because taxi drivers here, they've seen things, and one of them made a mistake. He never drove again. He didn't believe the stories. Not until the passenger appeared. It was just past 1:30 a.m. He saw her standing under a street light. A woman, long black hair, white dress, head slightly lowered. Something felt wrong, but this was his job. So he pulled over. She got in slowly and quietly. No greeting. No eye contact. She raised her hand and pointed forward toward the tunnel. That was the moment he should have refused. He tried to make conversation. "Late night?" he asked. No response. "Where exactly are you heading?" Nothing, just silence. And then as they approached the tunnel, his radio cut out. Mid-song. No static. No warning. Just silence. The temperature inside the car dropped suddenly, sharply. His breath became visible. In Okinawa, in the middle of summer. And then he noticed something in the mirror. The woman was no longer looking down. She was staring at him, smiling. They entered the tunnel. The lights overhead flickered. The tunnel felt longer than it should have been, much longer. Then the engine sputtered. He pressed the gas. Nothing. The car slowed, and then it died, right in the center of the tunnel. He turned slowly to look at the back seat. It was empty, completely empty. The door locks were still down. Then tap. He froze. Tap, tap on the driver's window from the outside, but there was no one there when he looked. A hand slowly pressed against the glass. Pale, too pale. Then another. Dozens of hands, emerging from the tunnel walls. The windows began to fog, and something started writing from the outside. Finger marks dragging across the glass. "Let US in." And then he saw her again, standing right in front of the car, her head tilted unnaturally. Her smile stretched too wide. The engine suddenly roared back to life. He didn't think. He slammed the gas. The car launched forward straight through her. Because when he checked the mirror, she was sitting behind him again. "You stopped," she said, her voice right next to his ear. He made it out of the tunnel, but he never drove at night again. Never took passengers near that road. If your car dies in that tunnel, don't stop, because they're not trying to get in. They're trying to see if you'll let them follow you out.